What's up, fool? No, I'm kidding. No, what's up, guys? I'm Shane Peterson. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Off the Rip. Let's talk about Spring Creek. It always delivers awesome racing every single year. We saw it in that 250 class. I mean, the 250 class has been delivering awesome racing every single round, it seems like. But yeah, first moto could have been anybody's race from first through fifth at one point. There was even battles in like 6th and 7th with Masterpool and Cochran. 450 class, kind of a sleeper. Kind of knew what we were gonna get. Sexton goes 1-1 again. So that's the second time a 450 rider and a 250 rider, in this case Levi went 1-1, that have gone 1-1 on the day. So yeah, let's see what else happened at Spring Creek in this episode of Off the Rip. Let's check out some of the wild moments from Millville. Starting off the day, Jason Anderson goes down after running into some riders coming down the hill, and when he gets back on his bike, he yanks the front brake and flips over his handlebars. The cowboy Aaron Plessinger got a little squirrely. He grabbed a handful and just slid out. The rain came down before the start of the second moto of the 250 class, and that played a huge factor. This was probably the wildest moment from the day. But at the start of the second moto of the 250 class, that huge pile up where top riders like Deegan, Shimoda, Masterpool went down. We saw Tom Vial fall victim to the slippery track, and he went for a ride in the rollers. And then lastly, it was wild to see Casey Cochran land himself on the podium with a 9-2 score. So shout out to the rookie for getting it done and getting his first podium of the season. So those were all the wild moments from Spring Creek. All right, so moving on to this 450 class. Didn't play any fantasy this time. I lost track of time and the races started before I put my picks in. So dumb on my part, because kind of knew what was gonna happen. We knew Chase was gonna win since he rode super well there last year. And he did it again. He goes 1-1 on the day. That's 5 motos in a row that he's won. Question is, can anybody stop Chase? He's the only one that can stop himself, it seems like. He has crazy speed, especially in the second part of the moto, or the midpoint to the end. He's super strong. He turned a 2:06, which was the fastest qualifying lap from Jason Anderson in the morning. And he turned a 2:06 on the 10th lap of the second moto. So that just goes to show he's ripping. Once he got around Hunter Lawrence, it was just game over. Hunter was not gonna catch him. He's just riding awesome. So it makes you think, damn man, what would happen if Jet Lawrence was there? How would he be riding? Would we see this Chase Sexton beat Jet Lawrence straight up? I don't know. This has to be building his confidence, especially for next year when he goes against Jet. Yeah, he's just on a sweet one right now, and he's just dominating. So we'll see if he just goes 1-1 the rest of the year. All right, so let's move on to the 250 class. Levi Kitchen was just on a sweet one. He goes 1-1 on the day. Really turned his season around with this win. It wasn't looking so hot for him. Everybody was like, what the heck is happening to Levi Kitchen, especially after such a great Supercross season. But yeah, he turns it around with this ride. Now you got to think, is he going to back it up at Washougal, which is his home race? Can he go 1-1 there? Can he beat Deegan, who was called or named Beast Mode Jr. last year from that incredible ride? So I want to see Hayden Deegan and Levi Kitchen just having a nasty battle. Just all moto. I want to see it for 30+2 just going ham. But to talk about Beast Mode Jr., I think this was a beast mode ride for Hayden Deegan. He goes down that off the start in the second moto, kicked his pipe in, and then he just hammered it all the way to 4th place, which I can't believe he got all the way up to 4th place. Like that's crazy. He was for sure ripping. and ends up landing himself on the podium, getting to second place. So it's definitely a championship season for Deegan, especially to pull off rides like that. To talk about the championship, he gained a lot of points since Chance Hymas pulled off that second moto. That means Levi Kitchen is now second in points, and he has a 51-point lead over Kitchen, so pretty comfy gap. I think he'll be all right, but I think he's still gonna send it because that's just who he is, the kind of rider he is. I hope he doesn't back down because I want to see I want to see him hang it out. So anyway, I gotta give a shout out to Ty Masterpool for, I don't know if y'all saw it, he got ran over 3 times, and so he comes around on the first lap, he's 39th, and he caught all the way up to 10th. So he was on a sweet one too. He was ripping. Casey Cochran, another one, shout out, for a rookie to get a 3rd place his rookie season. That's pretty incredible. So awesome for him. Crazy that he did it with a 9.2 score. I would have never thought you can land on the podium with a 9.2, but he did it. That just means a lot of riders had a terrible second moto, so they're going to be wanting some redemption next weekend at Washougal. Riders like Shimoda, riders like Hymas, Masterpool, those top guys, they definitely want to rebound for Washougal. So I'll be here on Off the Rip to talk about Washougal with you guys. Peace.